Why was Tubbo not sad or even remotely disturbed by the fact that Tommy had just lost his last canon life? We all saw the sheer emotion in the scene where Tubbo was gonna lose his last life to Dream. Now the community does agree on a certain theory. Tubbo was too tired to do lore. I mean, he said it himself. But what if I told you that wasn't it? What if I told you that this might have been the biggest foreshadowing event of the whole Dream SMP? Now, another popular theory in the community was that Tubbo wasn't even Tubbo, and that wasn't the character Tubbo, but instead the streamer Tubbo, the YouTuber Tubbo. The community expected the character Tubbo to come back and find out again that Tommy had died. But no. He just built a grave the next day. And with some weird vibes, he was laughing all the time. He couldn't find anything that Tommy wanted, almost giving up halfway. Something just wasn't right. After a lot of research and analysis, what if I told you that Tubbo was the cause of Tommy's death? Now listen to this very carefully. Tubbo, once he visits the prison, asks this question. Now obviously, the streamer Tubbo would have known that Tommy was locked up in prison. The character won't. This removes any other theory that wasn't the real character. That means that Tubbo doesn't know that Tommy was locked up in prison with Dream. So how does he instinctively walk to the prison? How does he ask Sam what happened if he doesn't know? Unless he knew that Tommy was locked up in prison and he had something to do with it. That he was involved. This couldn't have been a plot hole. The Dream SMP is written 3 months in advance. 3 months! There is no way a plot hole this big that Tubbo was just uninformed would even occur. That it doesn't make sense. Now we know that Tubbo has been spending a lot of time with Ranboo. And Ranboo isn't the most stable of characters. On multiple occurrences, we have seen Ranboo just blacking out. We have seen him being influenced, controlled by Dream. We know how manipulative Dream is. And we know how easily manipulated Tubbo is. If Tubbo can exile Tommy at the order of Dream, what's stopping him from locking him up with Dream? Now, even if we forget this theory, the Dream SMP universe is a universe where things that can control your mind exist. The egg, the entire community agrees that at some point the egg is gonna become the main antagonist, the villain. I'm not saying Tubbo's infected, but in a world where something can take over your mind and make you do things that you wouldn't otherwise, you never know. Now obviously, we don't have to conspire and make the theories all dramatic. Let's say it was a plot hole. Very, very unlikely, yet it was. Roleplays aren't fully scripted shows. You can't just cut things out. When something happens, such as Tubbo getting caught off guard, you can't just say that wasn't canon and just remove it and just reenact it. I mean, you could, but it just wouldn't be natural because it's a role play. So there is a chance that Tubbo and the writers just agreed to just go along with it. But because Tubbo did such a weird reaction at the start, he had to just go along with it the next day at the grave, which just made some things really weird. Now, even now, after Tommy has broken out, came out, and is planning to kill Dream, Tubbo is still very reluctant. He is still agreeing with Ranboo, and that could potentially cause a problem now that Ranboo's on the syndicate. This channel you're watching right now is specifically for experiments, challenges, and analyses, things that you and me are both curious about. So if you like this type of content, I have all these videos that are coming out in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And the best way to watch them is to subscribe. It's just like bookmarking my channel. Now I know a lot of you guys are Minecraft viewers, okay? You're just here for some analysis, okay? I get you. I also stream on Twitch at
11:30 a.m. EST.
basically every single day.
No, he came!
And if you're not a Twitch guy, you don't like live streams, every single one of those live streams are then professionally edited up and put on the gaming channel that are all in the description. Cheers.